everybody, and welcome back. This is Easy Rollers D&D. Um, this is episode 40 of our current campaign, Amion. But before we get into it, I do have some things to go through with you all. So let's do our what do you call it? Partnership first. We've teamed up with Trap Street Studios to promote their app Instant Armory. With Instant Armory, players and game masters alike can now craft artwork for beautifully designed and fully customizable weapons and items to use in game. You can share your creations with others and even export as an equipment card that you can add all your own stats and descriptions to.
Where can you get this awesome app?
Well, James, I'm glad you asked. Just head to trapstreetstudios.com/easy rollers and download the app today. The link is also in the episode description. And even better, you can use code ROLLINGEASY to get 4 free coins to spend in the app. So go check it out. Instant Armory. Look at that. I highlighted the bit that you read so I don't read it myself.
I think that was better last week, to be fair.
it was pretty good. So because of our partnership with Instant Armory, I have been making a website because we need to link codes and such and all that jazz. The website is ready to go now, so look out for that pretty soon. I'll announce what the web address is when it's been finalised, but it's all ready to go. I've just got last sort of checks, and then I'm going to launch it. Also, for our American listeners, of which I know there are many from looking at the stats, Trap Street Studios are co-hosting something called Conquest with Tipsy Bard. This is the event itself is called Meeple-a-thon, and this is in their, I believe, their hometown, Kansas City, Missouri. Starting tomorrow, November the 14th, going on till November the 16th. Starting from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. On the Friday, Saturday 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., Sunday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's pretty long. They're going to be absolutely tired, knackered, I'm sure. Basically, yeah, there's something at this event called Conquest. So go and find it. It's I'm told it's like a big tavern, a D&D tavern. And think of it, if you ever played World of Warcraft, the events, like the seasonal events, there's usually like a big area, and you can go around and get involved in different games and that sort of thing, like mini games. It's like that basically. So Trap Street with Instant Armory, they have created some weapons and items that you can take around and do different things with, and they interact with the games put on by Tipsy Bard. I believe there's some ability to download and get some bits for the Instant Armory app. I might be wrong. I hope not, but there's definitely stuff going on there that you can get involved with Instant Armory and Trap Street Studios. So worth going and having a look at that and supporting them if you can. And that's pretty much that, really.
That sounds so nice.
It sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can, if you're in the area, go and check it out. I know obviously America's a lot bigger than here, and you can't just pop in a car and whiz off for a couple of hours and end up in a completely different city. You have to travel for a lot longer. But definitely go and check it out if you can. And I mean, it sounds like a great event. So yeah, that's that stuff. Shall we begin the episode?
Yes.
I have so much paper now. I'm using paper instead of having so many windows open on the computer. It's so much easier, but it's not very good for the trees, I don't believe. Let's talk about as well the other people we support, Pocket Bard, because I haven't given them a mention just yet, and I'm about to play some music. I'm just going to find some thematically appropriate music for this. I think if we went with this one. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Okay, so last time we began with a tense face-off just outside the walls of Illistandria. On one side, Salvyr and his cultists, and on the other, our brave adventurers with King Horus Astrid. The king wasn't about to lay down his mace now, and he had been freed from his spell placed upon him, and so went on the attack. This initial fight was won, but Salvyr, seemingly possessed and unaffected by the blows dealt to him, transported himself and the party to some cavernous space, where a ritual was commanded to be begun. As the fight went on, it became apparent the ritual was in fact some sort of planar ritual that would bring forth Goldorn once more. Though the fight was ultimately won and Goldorn remains trapped in his planar prison, the fight wasn't without casualty as King Horus was vaporized. The battle ended with Salvyr falling to the ground unconscious, the cavern itself seeming to destabilise, and this is where we begin now. So, with Goldorn successfully denied entry to the material plane, Salvyr left unconscious on the ground and all the cultists dead, we see the broken prisms and magic now unchanneled erupting from the runes that made the triangle of energy. Summoning circles are crackling with energy. Pits of lava are erupting angrily, and the ground begins to shake. Rubble begins to fall from the ceiling. All of you hear from Pixis in your minds, and Gottel and Opal for the first time. This chamber is becoming unstable. You must flee. I recall at the end of the last episode, Gottel said, "But how do we flee?" Or something along those lines. Basically, looking at the battle map that you had last time, you entered on the right hand side of it. There is a passageway there that you'll be able to use to get out effectively. Now, for this, we're going to be doing some skill checks over several sections to escape. So, obviously, you want successes, and I will give you some options for what you can do here. So, we're escaping the collapsing sanctum. So the first part of this is you're in that main chamber. The floor's cracking apart, molten lava and the light starts to pour up through runes and through the pools so that they're overflowing. This is effectively, the floor is lava. So, you need to get out of this room. What are you doing? I'll give you some clues. You may make athletics checks to try and leap to safety. You could possibly use Arcana to dampen the effects of the now wild magic surges coming from these runes. You could simply just try and dodge and get out of the way of things falling into the ground and into the lava. It's up to you.
How far away is it?
I don't believe you lot actually ventured very far into the room from where your start point was, because you're kind of trying to keep a distance and ranging it mostly. I'm going to say from this passageway, without getting the map up, you were like 50 feet away.
Make a beeline then.
And is it only the floor? Because Opal can spider climb her way out?
Yeah, so you've got the floor is like basically filling up with the pools of lava that were on the map are overflowing, and there's also cracks and stuff in the ground which there's more lava coming up through. There's like this, it seems like this arcane light as well, which is spilling out, and that's really looks a bit dangerous coming from like the magic surges from the runes that are now unstable. And the air is just like it's just screaming like thunder. The walls are glowing with heat, and there's this rock falling from the ceiling as well. You could potentially get to a wall and climb up it to avoid the lava if you wanted to.
Yeah, like what I'm thinking, if you know where I am, if I go on the wall on the side and just run around.
Yeah, so
towards the
I would
exit.
like 2 checks out of you then. An athletics to leap and avoid any lava, and then a dex to dodge any falling rocks as you're running across the wall.
Okay, I will do that. So athletics and
We'll do the athletics first because you have to get across the ground.
20, but not natural 20, just 20.
That's fine. You see where the lava's like starting to spill up out of the ground, and you like leap to one side, you leap over it, and you manage to definitely get around it. You sort of perhaps feel a tremor, and you think, "Christ, something's going to happen here," and you quickly dodge off to the side. Let's have the dex save.
9.
So you manage to leap and avoid all this lava. You get to the wall, spider climb becomes active, you get onto the wall, and you start to run. I'm going to give you 25 feet, so you're halfway to the exit, but then a rock falls from the ceiling, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock sort of
Okay.
catches you. It wasn't. Did you say
So-
9 was your deck save?
Yes, I have resistance, so I take half.
Okay. Spider
Yes,
climb.
9.
You're still going to be clung to it. You wouldn't lose like grip or anything, would you?
No, spider climb is like walking on the wall, I think. This is
Yeah,
5%.
but I mean, it's like you like almost magnetized to the wall. You can't just come off of it.
Yeah, I think so. Do you want me
Okay.
to check?
You can check, but I'm going to say that basically your dex is almost there. So like, even though you were in hit, you managed to still maintain that you're clinging on.
Okay.
James, what are you doing? Rodeo, sorry.
I'm just gonna sprint for the exit.
Sprint. Okay, we're going to need an athletics for you to be able to avoid lava.
I was gonna do create a tidal wave, but I used all of them.
Yeah, there's been no rest so far.
Brand new dice, first roll, natural 1. School already going in the bin.
Wow. So
Send them back.
you're you take 2d8 fire damage. Let me just bring up 2d8. Say bring up. Why did I bring up? They're right here in my hand. You take 7 points of fire damage and a level of exhaustion from the heat as you're sort of trying to maybe leap over a channel of lava. You just can't get. You know you're just not going to jump far enough. You are currently stuck in place. Gotta, what about yourself?
Well, I can't remember this far back whether I was still flying or not.
You. I don't know. I cannot remember. I didn't think to check that. I will say.
And I'll pretend
if you
I'm
want,
walking.
if you want
I'll
to be
pretend-
flying, you can.
I'll pretend I'm walking. It's fine. And I'll just dash over and do that. So I will.
Okay, so that's an athletics from you.
I haven't got much choice. It's either that or it gets very warm. The athletics check is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You manage to, as you're not trying to do anything other than that, you can make the full. What's your movement? 30 feet? 35?
It's 25 feet, so
25. So you can make.
It's just right.
Just right. You can. You sort of maybe go gadget legs and sort of extendo and get over the top of some like pools of lava and streams of lava, and sort of deftly weave around where eruptions of it are coming off, and you get to the door. You're safe from this area right now.
Awesome.
So basically, Rodeo, you need to make the full 50, and Opal, you've got 25 to make up.
Yep.
So Opal can go first.
So what do I need to do? Not athletics.
You're on the wall,
dexterity,
so you can do
because I'm on the
you can
wall.
do a dex, and if you're successful, you can basically get out.
23.
And with that, you sort of shake off the hit from the rock. There's maybe a couple of other rocks falling that you manage to avoid, but you leg it across the wall and meet Gottel in the entranceway. As you both look back, you see this this chamber collapsing in on itself, lava erupting. Rolio looking a little bit worse for wear, sort of trapped among some lava. And beyond that, you also see Salvyr on the ground, and he's still moving. He's not dead.
I
Can
didn't
I
roll.
help Rolio?
Huh?
Can I help Rolio somehow?
If you can think of a way to help him, you can certainly help him.
How far is from the entrance? How far are you, Rolio?
He's 50 feet in.
50 feet.
I will give Rolio bardic inspiration by singing him an encouraging song.
2, 4, 6, 8. Really, it was really great.
Which
So,
means we add a d8 to an ability check or saving throw. Because you are encouraged by my lovely tune on the bagpipes.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Is it my go now?
It is your go. The
I'll
other two
try
are
again for
currently
the win.
safe.
I call my song Death to All Humans.
Hey, I'm going to run for the entrance again. So I don't really have much else. Is it Dex again, or?
It's an athletics.
Oh.
Dex is for dodging falling debris. At the moment, I'm not going to give that to you as well.
13.
13 again. It's just not enough. You're trying to
Why
like.
did you not use the bardic inspiration?
Oh, I forgot about that. 14.
14 is not enough. I will give you 10 foot of movement. You
Thanks, mate.
managed to get 10 feet. The DC's 15. Oh wait, no, sorry, I tell a lie. You said, oh no, it is 15. For this, it's 15. Sorry. So it's a DC 15. So you're one off. I'll give you 10 foot, but you're sort of just kind of just too close to the lava. And again, I'm gonna have to give you the fire damage, which is 10 points of fire damage. You see,
can I go
Rodeo's
back
perhaps
in?
is like the tails of it. Oh no, you weren't wearing it. You're wearing the desert attire, so like maybe like the robe starts to catch or something like that, and you have to like pack it out. You can go back in if you want to.
I want to run like I came out, run towards like on the wall towards him, not very close to the lava, and I try to throw a rope so he can grab it, and I can pull him out, help him out.
Okay. I won't make you do the dex save because it's a cool idea. I like it, but you will need to do strength to see if you can pull him.
20.
So, and this is good because Rolio would have had, if you failed again, Rolio would have been Rolio in this room, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
It's a skill check. You've got to make 3 successes or 3 failures. It's a bit like a death save. So you run across the wall and you sort of call out to Rolio, and you launch this rope at him. Rolio, you give me no, I'm not going to do that. That's mean. You catch the end of the rope, and with the strength save, somehow this little person yanks you through the air, like she's just caught this massive fish and she's, pulling it into the shore. You're being launched towards a wall. What's the plan here? Because he can't cling to it.
Is it so where I am? Is it underneath? Is it still lava? Is there any place that it's more? Because it's closer to the door where Gothel was. So
There is no lava
is there any...
underneath
Sorry?
where you're stood on. There won't be any lava where you're stood on the wall.
So
I'm an idiot.
Why?
I've got Misty Step. So, as I touch the wall, I will bamf to Gottle
Excellent.
with my Misty Step. I thought I was out of spells, so it's my last.
So we see
Two.
the rope comes over to you. Opal yanks it. Somehow you're launched off of your feet through the air towards the wall. She sees you and she's then realizing there's no plan here for what happens next. As you hit the wall, poof, you disappear and appear next to the goal.
And while I'm looking at him and he's coming towards the wall, I can see his face doing, oh, I forgot about that.
So you can now make your way back to the other two.
Yeah, then I'm going out.
You start to make your way through this collapsing chamber, through this collapsing tunnel. It's rumbling. It's like an earthquake. It's not pleasant. And you see, for the first time under here, they actually had like aqueducts, so like channels with running water. But because of the damage being done, and this chamber seems to go, or this tunnel seems to go down before it goes up, it's flooding. So you have.
It's not a problem for me, meatbags.
You have one option. You have to proceed through this flooding tunnel. You can use athletics to swim. If you
I
wish.
do have a Ring of Tides that you very nicely gave me at the beginning of the campaign. So I'd like to part the water, please.
I don't know that that's going to work here. And only reason why you're in a contained space. To part it, I would imagine you need an open space that you can move it to. If the tunnel's completely full.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, there's nowhere for the water to go.
Unless that's well, it's a lie technically, because you could just push the water to go ahead of you, so you're like pushing it wherever the tunnel goes, or send it behind you.
Oh yeah, because I've got redirect flow in it instead, so you can move the direction.
So it's up to you. Which way do you want it to go?
I'm gonna redirect the water flow to behind us.
Cool. Everyone can make, because I'd imagine you're going to announce this, a strength save with advantage to brace yourselves as this flow of water is going to suddenly go past you.
Is this running water?
It's running water.
Oh, let me see.
Because I know you've got a thing for that.
So let me see.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I did.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me see what's happening with running water.
I got an 18 by the way, mate.
Cool.
No, I didn't. Sorry, 17. I got -1 in strength.
That'll be enough. That'll be fine. I don't think you're going to make it a torrent. I hope you're not going to make it a torrent.
No. It just says redirect flow. It doesn't actually say if it causes any damage. It just says the water continues to move in the direction you choose until the spell ends.
I think you're just moving it. What's Gossel's strength on that one?
14.
14. That will be fine. And Opal.
Sorry, I'm just reading to see. Although I don't know where I saw that because I cannot find it now. So I have so I've got my damage resistance. Then I find the regeneration. Then I've got the spider glide. The weakness. The vampire has the following flaws. Stake to the heart. The vampire is destroyed if a piercing weapon made of wood is driven into his heart while it is incapacitated. Happy.
It was, hang on. It was to do with the vampire spawn. Let me just bring it up. So,
I remember we were saying that, but I cannot.
basically, you're going to take some damage because of the running water. I can't see a dice value assigned to it, but effectively it's 20 damage.
That's
what
fine.
it says, that's what this says here, but I really don't.
The only thing I want to see if I run away. You know what I mean? If it makes me
No,
scared or
in fact, it says you only take the damage if you end your turn in it. So you're not ending your turn in it; it's just passing. It's passing you. So
okay.
I would say, do you know what
Oh
we'll
yes,
do?
I see.
I'll tell you what we'll do, because it is running water, right? I'll
Mhm.
do a D8, and you take 3 points of
Acid. It's acid
damage for the water running past you, which seems really crazy, but there you go. And your strength save, so you're not washed away.
Let me do that. $19.
19. Okie dokie. That's not a problem at all. You are fine. The water runs past.
It's burning! It's burning! What are you doing?
Yes, not nice. But the water runs past. You're all clear to proceed, and you come to the end of the tunnel, and it seems to be at this point vertical, and you can see light above, and steps leading into it, and then to some sort of like level above. And on the level that you're on, you see there seems to be some sort of a magical lift, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. You're going to need acrobatics or athletics to climb up. You could possibly use Arcana to try and make this thing work. If you have any spell slots that you can spare, you could try and pump some arcane magic into it and see if that will power it up.
Yeah, I'll try just a cantrip at it, just a basic guiding bolt.
Yeah, so you just give a cantrip's worth of magic to it.
Yeah.
like you see like a slight arcane glow to it, but it doesn't really do anything. That's going to count as 1, by the way.
Oh,
Sorry, I lost you. What's happening?
So there's like
I was just reading.
there's so you're on one level. There's a level above, and then like you see the steps that seem to like, and then what Rolio would probably describe to you as being the well that he saw from above ground. I don't think you and Gottel actually saw the well, but Rolio did. This seems to be like an entranceway into these tunnels and this whatever this place is that you went to. But there's like a magical lift. It's not currently working. You can either try and climb out or you can try and reactivate it, but you'll need to sacrifice spell slots to do it.
Okay, well, 2 level 3 spell slots I can give for now.
2 level 3s will
Yep.
be enough. You'll clamber onto this platform. It goes up. You get off. Start to run up the stairs out of the well entrance, and you just hear crumbling and breaking, smashing behind you as all of it just collapses in on itself. You have successfully made it out in time before anything bad could happen, basically, before you become trapped. And Rolio, you became very, very close to being trapped in the first chamber.
yes.
But you do succeed. You emerge from the well that Rolio had seen previously on that western side of the palace courtyard. There's piles of dust everywhere from now destroyed Bronze Guard. And there's these cultists, and they're all looking about. They all seem quite confused. They don't appear to know where they are or why. And I leave it over to you to decide what you do next. These cultists are a mixture of people from all different like races and places, for example, if that helps. But they're all wearing that same sort of robe. I think they had the like the shaved heads with the dragon scale like tattoos or painting on their skin.
Yeah, I'm going to approach one and say, do you know where you are?
No. This will be a just a middle-aged looking human man. No, I felt like I was in a nightmare. And he looks around as all others looking, and maybe one's listening in. A couple start listening and gathering around. I was watching in horror, and then another one's. Yes, I have. I don't know what's going on. Like similar, it's like a dream, but couldn't do anything. And then someone else, a woman, sort of trying to. All the time there were whispers. It was maddening. I had no free will.
Where are you all from?
I don't quite remember. But I think I was. They sort of like look at each other. They all seem quite puzzled. Like the memories aren't quite there yet.
I think you should all go get some rest and probably find your way home.
But rest? Where can we get rest? Where is my home?
That palace would be relatively empty now. You could sleep in there.
And they sort of look at the palace and. Is that the palace?
Yes, that big building.
I've never seen it before.
That says palace in front.
It's a big sign outside. It says,
big
"Welcome to the palace."
Yes. Yeah, that building there will be empty. If you can gather you all together and then get some rest and try and get your thoughts together.
I don't know if I've got the effect on here. No, not on this one. You hear like a distant scream coming from somewhere in the palace, and that's when you remember the royal
We forgot
bedroom.
somebody.
Well, the royal bedroom where there was the bodies still in the beds.
Oh, forgot about that.
Oh, and the cultists
Alright.
you killed actually as well.
Yeah, they don't need to know about them.
Well, I think a couple of them inside probably found them.
Yeah, but they didn't know we had to kill them.
No, they don't know why they're dead. They just know there's bodies in there.
I'll probably stick to the bottom floor for now.
Okay. Would you help us? Can you relocate us? Help us
I
find
think you need
our...
to.
Do we have families?
Can we? I think we might need to take them to a temple, or maybe a priest can help them if they can restore their memories or something.
They all look a bit worried, but they don't really know what's going on. Some of them are like,
Is there any like temple around the area that we can, or like in the somewhere that they can be helped?
not here, not that you've seen. Some of them are crying. A few have started walking off in random directions. Like some are leaving the palace grounds.
Not a circus, not a monkeys. I don't actually know what we do now. To be perfectly honest.
Well,
I was lost and
that was
confused
my
as well.
next question: is what do you want to do?
I think we should take them somewhere safe. It seems as if they were under a spell, or so. I don't think we should just leave them.
Well, let's
Are
put
you
it.
going to carry
Maybe
them? I'm not going to carry them.
I'm sure they can walk.
That's fine then.
Oh, they can definitely walk. Some of them are walking off. They're like just leaving through the gate. There's saw a couple of them maybe like put an arm around each other and they're just crying and walking off. They don't seem to know what's going on or where they should belong, why they're here. There's just loads of like dust coming up from the remnants of the well that you just come out of.
So where is the closest kind of village town, something that we can take them and give them to the
Well,
authorities and
so
they can help?
So you got the
Yeah,
palace,
Baltic
was
with
where
no
you
dust.
are, which is in the centre of Alessandria, which is the big city in the
Hmm.
desert. And then
Yeah,
was it 2 days travel is Port Horizon, and those are the only
yeah,
two places you know here. Port Horizon was that small town that was completely like almost bankrupt from being overtaxed.
yes.
I think we did what we wanted to do here, whatever that was. So it was never quite up with Rolio's plan, but I just followed along because it was nice and simple.
I
Let him
think
take the lead there.
I think Rolio was just being very anti-establishment and decided to
Yeah, it's
overthrow
almost
whatever
like
was
I'm a
going on
pirate.
here.
Well, that's okay. I'm all for a bit of anti-establishmentarianism. But I think that having failed to reinstate the king because the king's dead and all his family are dead, that staying here would be counterproductive.
Yeah, I think we need to go to see Faranax.
I think back to you know,
Or a
that
farm.
Orphan, that's a long way off.
That's a very long
Or
way
you have a
off.
boat.
You can't get
That's
to
where
do
we
Orifan.
aim.
have
We had this discussion last. You can't get to Orifan by boat. You can get part of the way there, but then you're gonna have
Yeah,
to
no,
do
no, you got.
we can
Not good.
carry the boat with me in it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big boat.
That's all right. Rolio's strong.
I'm not at all.
Well, you
No,
will be
yeah,
if you keep
I'll go
lifting the boat.
to Port Horizon first, and then to. Wait, do we have to go?
I mean, isn't there a bit of a volcanic eruption carrying on under our feet? I mean, do we want to stay here?
No, we don't. I think we get out of Dodge.
So I think the lizard place for the faster transportation,
Yes.
a trading zone, would be a good idea because I remember that. It's Dewberry's brother, whatever the name was. I can't remember the name because I haven't got the notepad with me. But the lizards that we came in on, we left them at like a garage.
They are in your NPC channel if you need to check it out.
Sadly, I
Okay.
can't get to that because I'm playing on my phone and can't get to my Discord.
In that
But
case,
somebody else can.
I will help you out with it. Where did I write them down to?
NPCs.
I'll
People and
probably
places.
Yeah, it's probably. Oh, I put them on the. Hang on, I've got it right here. Oh, don't open up that.
I'm happy enough saying there's a plan.
Kamina and Daza. Daza being
Yeah,
the one
Kamina.
at Ilastandria and
This
Kamina
side.
being the one at Port Horizon. They are the Dragonborn twins, silver Dragonborn twins.
Yeah, I mean, we might want to warn him that the whole city's on fire underneath him and he wants to get out himself too. His sister might thank us for saving him, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, I
There's
think
a-
we
there's
get
a-
out of Dodge.
there's a lot of people here. It is a whole city full.
Well, we can't carry them all. All right, as we go through the city, I'll play the song of Ding Dong, the city's on fire, get the heck out, or you'll soon be tired of life.
As you do this, then Barak, if you remember, the slightly overweight guide that you had when you first came here, uh, comes sort of running over to you. And, hello, oh, brave adventurers, what's going on?
You're free?
We're free.
You are.
We've all seen. And he points to all the rest of the city folk that are gathering. Those cultists are coming out, and they all seem to be a bit dazed and confused.
Yeah, it seems
don't
they were
think
under a
they-
spell.
I don't think they knew what was happening.
This is good news, my friends. You have clearly broken whatever spell was taking the people here. And those bronze guard, they seem to be no more.
Can you
Erupted
help
into
them
dust.
relocate their families because they seem so lost? They have no idea where are they from and who they are.
Yes, yes. Myself and the good people of Illustandria will take them in and help them. There will be
Okay.
much revelry and partying tonight.
Do you know if there was a next of heir to the throne that wasn't living in the palace?
Well, they were all living in the palace. In fact, where is the king?
Yeah, the king's dead. So is the rest of
Oh.
his family.
Oh,
Hence
this
why I asked
isn't
him.
good.
Yes.
Oh
Well,
dear.
you can blame Salvyr for that.
And where is Salvyr?
We left him underground, unconscious.
Underground? What were you
Yes.
doing underground?
We got teleported there. Such a nonchalant conversation about being teleported.
He's got like a little fez on, and he takes it off and scratches his head and puts it back on. This is quite confusing.
Oh yeah, I know.
Never heard teleporting. Strange. What are you people gonna do? Right, but we've got a bigger problem now. There is no king.
Yeah, there is no king.
Who's in charge of Illustandria?
That's why I asked if there was any heir. Is there a mayor or a lord that's underneath the king?
No, nothing like that here. It was all taken over by them. Oh.
Did you have like a council beforehand?
Yeah,
Well, there's the
Farinax and
council
that lot.
down at with old Ferrinax, yes, down at Port Horizon.
Well, maybe they could do an interim sort of thing.
What if I put out word to the good people of Illustandria? Perhaps you would all like to take up office here and be in charge.
No, thank you.
No, we're good.
Oh,
The nature of our role is such that we can't commit to one place for any length of time, you see. So
Yeah.
what we got to do is we might come back and help out now and again, but to be nailed down in one place just doesn't fit with the whole adventure vibe.
I just thought that would be quite good. I'm sure the people, now you've freed them all, would be quite happy to have you in charge. If you're any good at being in charge, but yeah.
I mean, maybe you yourself might fancy, standing in as temporary governor.
I will hold a speech tonight. There will be a great feast, and I will hold a speech and see if people wish for me to be their governor for now.
That
Is
sounds
there
like
any signs that the floor above below us is vibrating or caving in?
No, it all seemed quite contained. For now.
I was going to see if I could do like a nature check being the druid side
You
of things.
can. You could do a nature check.
This city has 6 hours remaining.
I don't know how my nature's a 0, but I got a 19 anyway.
You don't feel like in the palace grounds you could feel like the tremors still, but here in the city you don't, or further out away from the palace, you don't really feel it. You don't notice it, even though you're looking for it actively, but you just don't notice it.
Okay. I think we're good in the city anyway.
Maybe you should perhaps warn them to stay away from the palace for a little bit till it settles down.
Yes, I think we shall have to. I will ring the city bell, and we shall call for an immediate meeting and get everybody gathered together. Well, I don't think everyone's going to fit in the square. There's a lot of people.
Maybe not all in one place all the way. Maybe spread out a little. Have
Or
a
just
lot
get
of
the
little
big ups.
meetings.
Just get the higher ups involved, and then they can split it down to their clans.
Yes, I suppose the guild masters could probably. Yes, and then the neighbourhood watch and all that jazz. Yes, all right. Well, I'll.
Don't get them involved, Jesus.
Well, they're in charge of the residence areas.
Yes.
The guild masters would be a good idea as an interim council because traders do like stability, don't they?
Oh, I don't think there's going to be much trading today. Not know this news now. You've done us a great service.
I mean in the longer term, you want to set things up so they work properly,
Yes, yeah. Well, I must actually point out that this is probably sort of like early afternoon when all this is going on. Well, whatever you decide to do next, we would love for you to stay and celebrate with us. But if you have other places to go, then of course do that. But I bid you farewell, and for now I will go and make arrangements. And then he sort of shakes hands and turns and starts walking down the street going, "A great feast tonight, everybody! A great feast!" And starts heading towards the direction of a tower with a big bell, which is somewhere near the like a big arcade. Basically, people can gather and listen to any speeches.
What do we want to do then? Do we want to party, or do we want to get off and see Farnax?
Remembering that travel's advised to be at night.
We could maybe party for a little bit, have a little short rest, because I don't know about you, but I'm a bit bruised here and there.
I'm a bit singed, yeah.
You can certainly all take a short rest, and as you're all sort of waiting out the last few hours here to get across the desert to the halfway point, perhaps you've gone and spoke to Bazza. Bazza's preparing some lizards for you, sand lizards. You start to see people bringing out barrels of wine, beers, and that sort of thing that they've probably been hiding so they didn't get taxed on it or something like that. Foods are starting to come out, foods that you hadn't even seen before, because before it was all quite reserved so that they didn't attract too much attention. Now you start seeing lavish meats coming out that have been hidden away, and again exotic looking fruits and such the like. People are sort of setting out tables in the streets and starting to feast. Music's playing, people are striking up bands, and the atmosphere changes. It's gone from complete oppression to party mode. The people who were the cultists, they've been taken in by a lot of the residents here. All the traders have completely ceased trading for the day. They're now focused solely on celebration.
I will add that if you're using any hit dice as part of your short rest, I will sing you a lovely lullaby as well while you're resting, and you can get an extra 1d6 in my Song of Rest. You can have an extra 1d6 healing points if you use at least one hit dice to heal up any dodgy bruising or wounds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, so that's what the celebrations begin. Party.
Opal, did you not need to get a lead box from the blacksmith with all our gold in?
Well, about that,
Maybe.
the lead box doesn't have the gold in anymore.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I'm sorry about that.
What happened? What did we do?
We made it rain.
I flew over the city and sprinkled gold coins
Oh,
across
yes,
the far
yes.
side
Yeah,
so that you lot could sneak through as the
yeah,
bronze guard were distracted.
I remember.
Sorry about that, but don't worry.
We need to find some more gold.
I've still got 100 platinum coins tucked down my sock.
Oh, good.
We've also got an island full of floating gold.
That is a distance away, though, even with a boat.
You also hear in the distance, obviously Barrack's made his way up the tower, and you start hearing that bell ringing. And people start to go, oh, there must be some. Start making their way over towards wherever this bell's ringing to, and you start hearing the old loudmouth himself going, gather round, gather round.
Lean out and say, boy, what day is it?
It's the day of our independence, sir.
Good news, I haven't missed it. Well, that's great. Run down to the butcher's and fetch me the biggest goose in the window.
Will do, sir, will do. He's wearing completely the wrong gear. Some tatty black trousers and a tatty shirt with a little scarf around his neck. Little Timmy runs off down the street. Not entirely sure what a goose is.
It
That's
has,
all right. If the
Uh,
butcher's wife catches him, he will be shortly.
it has wings and honks.
Somebody
Right, let's
hears
listen
Opal.
to this announcement.
Opal sort of hears this. Someone hears Opal saying this, and it's like, "What is this terrible beast you're describing?
It's a smelly fairy.
A smelly fairy?
It's
That's
very
right. It has wings and it
pretty.
honk.
Oh, oh!
It's a
Someone's
pretty
taking a
little
D4 of
honk
psychic damage. Poor old Fawcett Knob
Oh,
somewhere
dear.
holds his head as he takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Or is he not dead yet?
Well, you don't know that he's not dead yet.
And to be fair, I don't even know that I'm doing it. You know, it's just one of those things.
So why is it happening on the specific person?
It was
Or is it random?
because Gottl took up residence there as the chief comedian, didn't he? And then we said if he made me laugh, then Fawcett Knob would take a D4 of psychic damage.
Oh dear.
I can't remember why that was the case, but
Shall we go listen to this announcement?
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, the sun
I think
is setting. Go on.
the original reason was so that I could, you know, in fights be quite amusing and do some
Yeah.
damage to enemies.
Yes.
I wasn't necessarily aiming at assassinating the barkeeper.
Who apparently has a
Oh,
million
dear.
hit points anyway, because he's not died to your knowledge.
Well, he keeps getting a
Yes.
short rest. Every time he gets a headache, he goes for a lie down.
Well, that's true. Very true. So you make your way over to the tower. The bell's still there, ringing away, and Barrack's up the tower, and he's got some sort of big speaking trumpet. He's going, gather round, gather round. And then he comes down out of the tower. It takes him, a couple of minutes to waddle down the stairs of the tower, and people are gathered round. And there's like a little stage almost in the middle of this square, and as many people as you could fit in. It's shoulder to shoulder packed. And he stands up on the stage there, and people are sort of whispering and talking. Settle down, people, settle down. You all know me, Barak Alfarim, your trusty trader, a guide to the city. And people go, yeah, come on then, get on with it. He goes, well, you'll all have noticed those pesky bronze guard have turned to dust. And he points to a couple of the cultists who are also assembled. And these fine folk seem to have been freed from some sort of spell. They're not quite back to normal, because they're obviously all a bit, memory wiped and such alike. But look at them, normal folk again. And good news. And he looks across the crowd and he spots you as, these fine fellows, and the young lady,
Oh no.
are our heroes and saviours. They got rid of the tyranny that was going on in the palace. and people cheer and clap, and anyone stood next to you starts clapping you on the shoulders and trying to shake your hands and thanking you for your hard work, you know. Um, and this goes on, and Barrack says, "Ill news, however. Celebrations have begun, but the royal family are no more. For the first time in the history of Illistandria, there are no royals. So I posed you a question, and I have run it by our saviours. Do you wish to instate me as your governor?" And a few people go, "Yeah!" And a couple others are like, "Oh God, I knew this was coming." My good friends here, the adventurers, "You should come up on the stage, come up on the stage." He's gesturing to you to come up. They've turned it down. I obviously didn't, ask anybody democratically. I tried to elect them straight away myself. But I could teach in charge if you wish, or we could reach out to the council of Port Horizon and see if Felanax and the others will help us. And the crowd's murmuring. Do you guys go up on the stage?
No. I'm waiting to see what the others will do.
I think Rodeo said he was going up.
I'm already up.
Rodeo comes on the stage and people start clapping and cheering. Yay! It's our saviour! One of them anyway.
Yeah, I'll go up because I like stage.
Yeah, I
So
go
you'll
with
go-
them.
There's a huge applause as you all get up on the stage, and then a silence sort of falls over the crowd, and Barrack goes, "And these are your saviours," and they all applaud again, and then once the applause dies off, Barrack will just say, "And so, a decision must be made, but I think first, party time. And then tomorrow we will decide. Unless you wish to decide now, of course. And then we can send word to Port Horizon. We should send word to Port Horizon. Who's going to Port Horizon?" And he looks around and everyone's like, "Fuck off, I'm having a drink now."
We're going pretty soon.
"You're going to Port... We'll send word with our saviours to Port Horizon." And he gestures and he starts clapping and people start clapping and cheering again. "Right, everybody, thank you very much. Party time!" And everyone starts to disperse. And plenty of people come up to you and shake your hands again and thank you for your efforts and your work. But the sun is setting. If you wished to leave Illistandria, you can, knowing that things are going to start to possibly sort themselves out a bit.
Yeah, we'll get Varanax back as soon as possible. Yeah, we go. So yeah, let's go get our lizards and head back to Port Horizon.
Okay, let's go.
No, Port.
I think as well, Barrack will probably tell people not to go anywhere near the palace in case there's any, collapses. If
That's
the ground
wise.
gives out.
Yeah, we go talk to your
Yeah.
man with the lizards.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we can go.
I'm just going to make a roll. Cool. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you can role play it out if you want to. You can talk to Bazza, get the sand lizards, and you can do the whole, we stop off, do some chatting if you like, or you can just say, yeah, hand wave it, 2 days, we're arriving back at Port Horizon.
Yeah, send it.
Should we arrive back to Port Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's arrive.
You happy with that goal?
Right, well, it's fine. Aye. Not a problem.
Cool. You can arrive back at Port Horizon because it's an overnight stay. You get your long rest in as well. So everyone's back to full. Port Horizon, they don't really know what's going on. They've not really heard, they haven't heard anything. In fact, they didn't have any Bronze Guard here either, and cultists didn't exist here. So, as far as they're aware, Illistandria is still ruled by a bit of a bastard, and they're probably still getting overtaxed. So they're all looking a bit miserable still, and no one's seen Ferronax either.
So we are looking for.
Because remember, Ferronax didn't actually tell anyone where he was going.
No.
So who are we looking for here then, Rolio?
It's the old boy. Astani is the granddaughter.
Ishani,
This is Salvyr.
Zubar.
Is
So
the old boy?
Ishani was the granddaughter of Zubar Pembroke.
Yeah, Salvyr Pembroke.
Yeah, you can find Zubar. He's sat by a nice little fountain with some palm trees next to it and bushes. People are sort of selling again. That's what I was going to say. Came out in the big feast that was happening in Alessandria. You would have seen, as I said, there was all these exotic meats and fruits and that. But it was it Tolbin's famous shepherd's pies?
Yes.
It's right.
So his shepherd's pies were out, a bit like Corrie Street with the famous hot pot. There was shepherd's pies everywhere, as far as you can see.
Oh, great. They
And
must
you
taste
see,
delightful.
well, you see here in Port Horizon, there's a new shipment of frozen sheep coming in, and they seem to be loading up onto a wagon. A letter maybe came through on a carrier pigeon, let's say, demanding more sheep.
But they're selling well then.
Oh yeah, he's doing a good
Wait,
bit.
wait,
Roaring
did you
trade.
say frozen sheep?
Yeah, they were frozen, weren't they? He had a boat full of ice, so they've got some more coming in from somewhere else on ice.
Sheep.
Yeah, sheep.
Yeah.
Yes, it's what they do with New Zealand lambs. They freeze them and
Oh,
send
do
them
you
over.
mean already slaughtered? I thought you
No,
meant...
no. They were whole. Remember, they were whole sheep. They were just like. Do you remember he had a hold full of sheep, and then we decided that they were dead, and that he was.
Okay.
He'd Grobin, that was his name, and he'd come here looking for ice, and then realised, why would I find ice in a desert? And then that's where Rodeo gave him the
Oh.
recipe for shepherd's pie. So he turned all of
Yeah.
his rotting sheep into shepherd's pies.
I see, okay. Okay.
Oh, that was good. So yeah, Zubar.
Yeah, he's just hanging around by like a little fountain and or like a little pond and some trees and bushes and that, and then maybe like a little lizard. There's a little lizard that runs up next to him and sits on a rock and basks in the sun. And there's market traders sort of set out, and they're on the floor with like big rugs, and the rugs are like they've got maybe like a watermelon looking thing and some other fruits and such. And there's the fish market, because obviously fish was the easiest thing they could get fresh and sell it to people. And he's just sat there and he sees you all coming over. Oh, hello.
I'm gonna sit next to him and stroke my monkey.
Yes, your monkey. Yes, we forgot about your monkey. What was he called?
I haven't named him.
We never named him. He said, "Oh, nice to see you
That's a
again.
strange name.
It's been a while. Where have you been?"
I've been to Alessandria.
"Oh, that place.
Yes, we got good news and bad news.
Oh, well, do
So
share."
you're not going to be getting overtaxed anymore. We hope.
As soon as you say
Um,
that, he sits up straight and he's like, "Really?
Yes. Have you not noticed there's no bronze guard?
This is very well. There were bronze guards a couple of days ago. These are the ones that you killed on the way back for their disguise."
So there was a dragonborn taking over the royal family and causing a lot of disrupt, and that was the cause of your taxation issues. We got rid of him, but unfortunately he got rid of the whole royal family.
My goodness, this is, as you say, good and bad news. Well,
I think you need to spread the word that the taxation issue isn't going to be an issue at the moment.
I will send word
gonna-
straight away to the council, and then I think we shall all party.
Yeah, we
And
just got.
maybe think of some different pictures for your stamps.
Yes, we will have to.
Yes, put us on the stamps.
I did
This
hear
monkey.
word that there was some new money circulating, paper money, and he points at got all his face on it.
How did that happen?
Because we realised that the economy was based on gold, but they couldn't use gold, and so Gottel introduced the idea of paper money.
I did.
Oh yeah.
It got around the old Bronze Guard trading problem.
If you remember, I said I've created an economy that can't exist.
Yes. That's okay. I'll just take 10%.
So yeah, they're going to be doing some talks over in Alessandria to talk about either a council or leadership there.
Well, as I say, we shall inform the council straight away, and I think perhaps, well, we don't want it to become lawless there, so we're going to have to do something.
Yeah. I'll just threaten them though if they start playing up, we'll come back.
Threaten? No. We have seen too much violence and unrest. No more violence.
No, I agree with you completely.
We are a peaceful people, and that is how it will stay.
Yeah, and look at what that got you into last time.
Well, there's no need to be rude.
And not being rude, just stating the obvious.
Well, I shall go and speak to the council and let them know what is going on. I suppose
Good
thanks are in order.
Yes. We're gonna go find Faranax and get him to come back as well.
Yes, everybody's noticed he's gone missing.
He's gone to see a friend, but we know where he is.
This is good news.
Yes.
Very
We just
good
need to
news.
get our boat.
You'll have to speak to the harbour master for that one.
Wasn't staying at the harbour master, was he? Because he wanted to extortionately take our money. We got the crewmates to send him around the coast.
And the harbour master was the cousin of old Winnie.
Oh, the one at Port Free.
No, I can't remember what his name was. I didn't think that far. Oh, I don't know. What was his name? It could be on that one. So your ship was called the Bunty.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Where is it? Anybody got his name?
No.
I'm just trying to find my page that's called The Bunty. There we go. Skipper got all, navigator me, pilot Opal, deckhands are Elijah, which is a human, female goblin called Moppet, and a Goliath called Allbreaker.
It's probably gonna be. Yeah, you had a bit of a skeleton crew.
It's
So
all
it's
right.
only
You might have eaten by now and put some weight on.
Sorry, I was reading and listening to you at the same time, so I was like, oh, here we are. It's a stout dwarf, old Winnie's cousin, Roy Melovic.
Yeah, we'll go try and find him.
I'm going to write his name down because I will forget again. Roy Melovic. Yeah, so you go off to find him and you see this stout dwarf As you're making your way through the town, you start to hear like rumour that spreading that there's this good news that the taxation ended. You see people starting to hug and celebrate a little bit privately, and more people start to gather and start to seem to be in higher spirits. But you go off and you're at the docks and you find Roy. He's sort of like pacing up and down, looking at a few boats. He's a bit like a ticket warden, basically. Sort of giving people tickets for mooring up. But yeah, he's pacing up and down. Short, I say, a stout dwarf, looking rather self-important. I don't remember the voice I gave him, so I will have to make one up. Yeah, what do?
Hello, matey.
So, looks around and up at you. Oh, hello, matey.
We just need to get a wee boat out around the coast to where our ship is moored.
Oh, yes, you're the bloody tax dodgers, aren't you?
Hey, we saved your place from the actual taxation, so you can stop overcharging people now.
What are you talking about?
The tax is ended.
Well, I've not been told anything about a tax ending.
Well, it is. I can promise you that.
Promise me all you like. I've not heard anything. You can make a persuasion roll if you want to.
Yes, why not? Natural 20.
Well, you can count him as being persuaded. He goes,
Right.
really? The tax has ended?
Yes, we got rid of the overbearing leaders.
Well, good for you, my lad. Don't worry, I'll send word for your boat to come here. How about that?
Thank you very much. I mean, quite a bit.
Yeah, you're very welcome, and thank you for solving the problems at Port Horizon. Perhaps we can go back to trading a bit more freely again and bring back some prosperity.
I'm sure that is the plan. We've got to get a couple of council members together.
Sure, my cousin would love to hear about this. We can have the trade boats coming in again from all across the world. We've been starved of trade because of this taxation. That's why That's why I've been so grumpy and trying to, take back some money somewhere, but try and give some money back into the port. But here we are, brilliant.
I will give him a platinum coin because I have nothing else.
Yeah, he takes it quite gratefully. Shakes your hand. Thank you very much.
How long until the ship will get here, do you think?
It would be. So you stayed in the halfway point during the day because it's hot. Travelled through the night, so it'd be morning, mid-morning. I will send a skiff down there now. That's going to take maybe an hour or two. Come back mid-afternoon.
Okay, if you can send word to us at the Oasis, we'll go get a drink.
Excellent, yes, I can do that. Not a problem at all. We can send word to the Oasis. What was it? Rolio?
Yeah, it's really.
Yes, we
The
can send
skipper
word.
is Gottel here.
Ah, Gottel, Skipper Gottel. I seem to remember, yes.
This. So, yeah, Gottel, should we go get a drink to celebrate?
I think it would be rude not to, now that you've mentioned it.
Let's go get some bum.
Oh, that'll never get old.
No.
Let me just find Port Horizon. The Red Oasis, Port Horizon.
That's the one. I knew it was a colour in Oasis.
Yeah, you're right.
I was going to ask, would Rolio know? Would we be able to bypass Porphyry and go up the river north towards Arafan with this boat?
You would, well, yeah. I mean, you've studied maps. Probably not inland maps. You could certainly ask the council here if they've got any maps of Meneth, That's the land mass where Porthbury is.
Yeah, because I know I would know I could stop at Ryburn R or Northolt and go down. Because they would just be normal ports, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Really is a little bit sceptical of going back to actual Porthbury for now.
Okay. Well, let's say you could go via the council building, see if they've got any maps, and they will lend you a copy of like a map of Meneth.
Yeah.
And you could take that to the pub with you. As a reminder, the Red Oasis was a low, wide building with sandstone walls, deep red awnings, and an open courtyard filled with palm trees and lanterns. It's quite dimly lit inside, a bit smoky, always bustling with travellers, mercenaries and spellcasters. Not spellcasters, what was the word I was looking for? Tricksters and that sort of thing, like entertainers. The air is quite thick with like incense, some very strong desert spirits, and in the centre is this great fountain where you met that old hag who didn't want you going near her spring water.
She's still there.
Yeah, you spot her sort of loitering around the fountain.
Cool. I wish I had Dispel Magic. What's I got Dispel Magic?
I can't remember what her name was though. Such a long time since you were here. Yeah.
No.
Don't know. I think she was just called Old Hag, wasn't she? The
Can I, like...
as a reminder, sorry, it was Madame Sierra, the enigmatic owner. Kellen Freehand was the warforged, the bartender, the half-orc bartender with a warforged prosthetic arm. Yeah. Just going through my notes just to remind myself of what was in here.
I'm gonna find a table and start studying the map of Meneth.
Yeah, you would see basically that the River Ruin, which is the river you're talking about, doesn't actually go north. So on Meneth, it's northwest for Orofan. The River Ruin flows northeast, or comes from the northeast through the moors of Prashau.
But is it deep enough for us to go up and bypass?
It's deep. I'm not sure it's deep enough for you to get a sloop up there.
Okay. So would we be able to stop off at Ryan Moor and go up and around down to Orofon?
You're forcing me to open up the world map, aren't you?
I am. It's in maps.
Oh, is it in maps? Okay,
Map maps
apologies to YouTube because you're going to lose the cameras for a minute while I go into maps. Yes, I see it. In fact, YouTube, you can probably see bits of it. Oh yes, there is an offshoot that goes towards Orofan, you're right. Yes, you could get a boat, not all, I mean, the Bunty would go, because where Porthbury is, to the right hand side of that, that's kind of like the estuary, a bit like the Tamar is here. You could get a boat so far up there, but then you wouldn't stand a chance.
We'll probably get halfway up towards the moors.
You would get no, you wouldn't even get halfway. You'd be, because Hex is there, you could get into the second Hex maximum with the Bunny.
Okay.
And the rest you'd have to take like a rowboat or something like that.
Yeah. So could we do Ryburn Moor and then go north and then back down towards Orofon?
You really don't like the idea of Orofan, do you?
Porthbury.
Porthbury.
Yeah, no. Not from what we've heard, no.
Where are you looking? Riban Moor
Yeah.
on the west coast. You could go there if you wanted to.
Yeah. Would we be able to travel north?
You would have to go north by road, and then come in. I will again. Sorry, podcast, YouTube. I will put this
I
on
do
the.
apologise to you guys.
I think I did post the world maps, but I will share this one on socials so you can see it. The best
This will
place
be
to
an
do that.
exciting early post for our new website.
Do you know what? That's very true. I could put a couple of maps up there, including this one. So this will become apparent when you see it. You could go up from Ribbonmore north towards Parford Helen. That was the forest, if you remember, where you were told not to go, where the Shrine to the Dragons was.
Yes.
And then you would have to come east and then drop down southeast at Orofan through the forest again.
Yeah, that was my plan. Yeah.
This
is sounding like a holiday in Wales.
It's a hell of a trek.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking we've got horrible stuff to deal with at Portbury.
What horrible stuff you got to deal with at Porthbury?
It got blown up.
Got what?
It got blown up.
A little bit.
It got attacked.
Some of it got a little bit blown up, but the rest of it was fine.
No, we received word a few episodes back that the pirate, Runzi,
Oh, he'd gone back,
came back.
Lindsay.
Yeah, Runzi had gone back and he leveled the place.
He didn't, no. He hadn't levelled the place. He'd done some damage. He didn't level it. Porthbury's a very big city, and their guns can only reach so far.
Yeah. But I'm leaving it up to you guys as well, so we can go that way, like we just explained, or we can go.
You're the seasoned traveller. I'll count on you to navigate us just the best way that you think.
I mean, navigating to both cities is not an issue. There, it's which city do we want to go to?
Well, which one did old Pheromones go to?
He's gone to Orphan.
Well, we should head there then.
Yes, but how? That's what I'm saying. Do we go 5-4-3 or go to that new city? No, I'm just thinking
What do you think there?
Opal?
Opal. I haven't got the character names up because it's on my normal Discord.
That's okay. Yeah, we can go.
I think Orphan is the next destination.
Yeah.
It's just which route we take.
I just want to jump in. You did sit down at a table. You've got some maps out. You do get Kellum, the half-orc bartender, come over and he's like, "Excuse me, are you going to order some drinks?"
Yeah, just the usual.
You say just the usual, but I don't know you.
Have full-on conversations. Okay, I'll have a bum cocktail, please.
Alright, one bum cocktail, yeah.
I'll get the Guinness.
A Guinness for the young lady.
And I'll get a Guinness with a bum chaser.
A Guinness and a bum chaser, lovely. I like your style. All right, that's couple gold, please. Two gold. Bargain, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Have you got
It's
change
like I'm just making these prices up.
Have you got change for this platinum piece here?
Oh, very posh, isn't it? Yeah, we got plenty of change. Yeah.
Right. I'll do that then.
Platinum. How much is platinum to gold? What's the conversion
It is
rate?
10 gold pieces.
10 gold, so yeah, it'll bring you over 8 gold pieces. And your drinks.
Right, I'll get this round in then, lads and lasses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gretel.
And you can go back to your discussions.
So you said there are the two groups.
Yeah, so we can either go back to Porphyry and see what's actually happened there, or we can avoid Porphyry and go up the west coast to Ryburn Moor and go north and then east down into our farm.
I guess we can go back and see what happened before we continue north.
That's fine. What about you, Cole?
I'm happy with either, you know. I don't mind where we go because I'm not burdened with mortality like you, meatbag. So I can just go around a bit longer.
Yeah. The issue is we were supposed to meet Rumsey there, to hand over the head of the guild leader, the thieves guild people. I can't remember what they're
Right.
called.
So you're not keen on meeting with Runzi?
Well, Rumsey's not the issue. I think we need to talk to what's his name? Magister. Bollocks.
Salamander. No, Salazar.
Salazar. No, I don't think it was Salazar. Alba the Celadon. Because Celadon was supposed to give the head over to Rumsey, but he obviously hasn't. So
Right.
he's either betrayed us.
Give the head.
Yeah, we cut the head off of the head leader of the thieves thing, and then gave it to Celadon to give to Rumsey with the note to say that the note that Gottel
I
forged.
recall you had the note. I don't remember anything about a head.
Pretty sure we took his head.
I don't think you took a head. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure that you had.
Oh no, it
you
was
had
the
the forged
Rumsey
note from Gottel.
and the Rumsey's ring.
Yeah, something like that. But he definitely
Yeah,
had the
something.
forged note from Gottel, which he was supposed to give to Rumsey to basically say, look, we've dealt with this now.
Yeah, there was some piece of jewelry. It wasn't just a note. But, yeah. But yeah. Okay. Curiosity's going to get the better of me then. Yeah, we'll go back to Rothan then.
Yeah, is that the general consensus?
You mean post-breed?
Port Bree.
Yeah.
Yes, Port Bree.
Okay. All right. Well, more montage travelling then. It's if this was Indiana Jones, you'd see a map with the dotted line disappearing as.
Can we do a little semicircle, like spiral?
Yeah, you do a semicircle and a spiral. You go to sea, and your journey takes. What was it? It was a couple of days, I believe.
Yes, we picked up supplies before we left.
It was probably about. I think it was about a week's travel by sea. I think it was something like about a week between Porthbury and Port Horizon, and there are some. In fact, you might recall that there was some Sahalgan trouble where they seemed to be building up some sort of unnatural or natural-looking reef.
Yes.
You spot that again from afar. You're actively avoiding it, and it seems to have gotten quite a bit bigger.
How big?
They've built like a fortress at sea, basically.
Port Bayard.
Who?
Port Bayard, that game show. It was the prison in the middle of the thing. They had to get coins. It's like Crystal Maze, but worse.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It was great because it had Melinda Messenger in it, and she was great.
Nah, yeah, yes.
I
The
can't
only
say I
reason I
ever
watched
saw it.
Well, you've got a whole world of YouTube to look forward to now.
I think it's a Gold UK, I think, man.
Well, there we are.
Yeah.
Something I've never heard of, and I'm going to have to now apparently go and look at. But yes, that's going on. You did, in fact, you investigated it before, and you got chased off.
Yeah, but they got aggressive, you know.
You got chased off. You sort of ran away from that bravely.
Bravely, that way.
Cool. Well, I won't add any complications. Maybe one or two of the days the weather's not particularly nice, and you get a bit. Well, you probably don't. Gossel definitely doesn't. Maybe Opal gets a bit seasick.
And some massive damage, just for fun.
But eventually, the Bunty arrives and docks up at Porthbury, and as you come in to the harbour, effectively, you do see that there's signs of destruction. There's a few ships which have obviously been sunk. There's masts sticking up out of the water, and you pull in and moor up. There are fishing boats still going about their sort of regular business and that sort of thing. Traders coming and going, and you moor up, and old Willie comes across to greet you, and you jump off, and he's sort of looking at the ship like he doesn't recognise the ship, but he sees you guys and he recognises you. And he goes, "Oh, good to meet you. Well met again, and you've got yourself a fine ship, I see.
I do.
Is this
Hello,
the ship
mate.
that you were missing?"
The one. No, this isn't the one I was missing. Mine's a big ship.
Oh, well, hopefully you'll find it again.
Yeah, hopefully. Where would can we get some upgrades put on this ship? Because it's
Well,
defenses
it's
and attack
bit
defensiveness.
difficult at the moment, and he sort of looks around and gestures. We're repairing the docks and the immediate area around it, because that bastard Robert Runcie come in here and he shot the place up with cannons.
Has he come back since?
No, he's gone.
Okay.
You know where he went?
No, he came ashore to meet with Governor. Sorry, I say Governor. Minister Celadon now. There was some sort of an argument.
Minister?
Yes, he's got an upgrade. He's in charge now.
Yeah, we'll see. Right.
Well, there was a vote of no confidence on the previous minister.
We
Have
never
you
met.
not heard?
Well, being in Alessandra for quite a while.
Oh, in a standard. Oh, they've got some terrible problems going on there.
Yeah, we heard.
You hear a lot.
Yes, we do. Where is Minister Celadon now?
Well, he'll be up in the government building.
Actually. So there's no way we can get an upgrade done on this ship then, and I'll show him the platinum.
Not right now, no. We've got no spare hands or resources. We're rebuilding.
How much is mooring?
For you, free.
Very kind of you.
Well, one old sea dog to another, you know.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I'll shake his hand and then turn to the others. I give the crew a platinum between them. I was like, go get merry, get well fed. We'll fetch you when we need you.
They all appreciate it, and thank you. And old Winnie says, well, it's good to see the heroes of Porthbury are back again.
Yeah. It's nice to be called that. So yeah, we're gonna go see Minister Celadon.
Well, you work. That was a name given to you, the heroes of Porthbury, because you saved the. Well, you got rid of Runcie, and you stopped the what were they called, the Bone Hand, or something like that, the Bone Crew.
Yeah. Bone Crew, yeah. That's one.
Yeah, people were pleased with you for that. That was a name given to you at that point.
Yay. Yeah, we'll head to the government building and.
Yeah, you make the long march up the hill. As you're walking through, you see that, you know, initially around the dock area, those buildings are, some still survived, some are okay, others are like partly destroyed, some have got like great big holes in them where cannon shot would have, you know, broken through. But it's not too far into the city. It's like the first 100 meters, and then you sort of get in, and buildings are it's as it should be.
Who's the drunken fungus standing still?
Drunken fungus survived.
Should we go check in on our little butler friend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Forgot his name. Fergus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Was it?
I can't remember his name. Fergus was the guy I owed money to.
No, that was Slip McCocken, wasn't it?
Who's Fergus Cast? Oh, that's the guy that I need to go get the horse's bridle from. This is when I actually started writing notes down properly.
I'm trying to find something that I...
Abracadabra, which hasn't come up since.
Ah, here we are. I'm just loading up some things I prepared for your return to Porth-Bree.
Whatever happened to the Abracadabra cursed item?
I can't remember what it even was.
Captain Braxton, giant crystal. That's Castle in the Lake. That was interesting. It was after Castle in the Lake that we met him, so I haven't written his name down. Just the butler.
He was just a butler. Well, if you return to the Drunken Fungus, you notice there's a few changes. It's still the same old pub, but you don't see Fawcett anywhere, or the butler.
Oh. Who's in charge?
Hold on, I'm just going back through these notes that I created. I should have read this. I wasn't expected to come back here, to be fair, tonight.
Sorry.
That's alright. I created a thing for this, but now I have to remind myself. What was that?
A sneeze cough, I think.
What's that called?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
The old
sorry.
asthma is not well at the moment.
Oh,
So you see, there's this young spotty lad behind the bar, basically, and you go over. You can go over to him and have a chat if you like. And
Hello, matey.
all right,
Yeah, where's Fawcett?
him. Oh, gone. The brewery took over.
Is this now like a bummer spoons?
A bummer spoons. No,
Yeah.
it's a Drunken Fungus, isn't it? But the brewery owns it now.
Oh. What about the old boy that came to work here? The butler.
Got rid of him. Useless.
Why?
Well, he's useless.
Ah. Well, where's he now? Where are they both now?
Dunno. Don't care.
I want to pop him on the snores.
Oh, I
You
heard
can't
that.
go around beating up barmen. It's
Oh,
not-
you do it.
I don't beat them up at all.
Well, you beat him up short.
Well, I am vertically challenged, you know.
He just beats them off.
Now, look here, young man.
Jimmy's my name.
Right, Jimbo, we'll have none of that shite from you.
Well, if you don't like it, you can go out, find another pub if you like. Brewery don't care.
Brewery don't care, eh? Right. Well, that's fine. I will prestidigitate the beer and warm it up.
Nice.
He hasn't noticed just yet, but are you openly casting the spell, not forgetting that you are back in a place where magic is?
No, I'm shorter than Rolio, so I'm ducking down behind him and I'm doing it from cover.
Right, okay, that's fine. Anyway, and he starts pouring off a beer. He goes, "Oh, this isn't very cold." Our premiere act's about to come on soon, so you can stay and watch it, or you can sod off.
Well, what kind of an act is it?
Oh, they're a great musical act actually. They're called the Beastly Boys.
Right, and you've advertised this quite a lot, have you?
Well, don't need to. Their name precedes them. The Beastly Boys. You got Big Mo. So these are all beast folk basically. You got Big Mo the Bull. You got Bounce the Bunny. Howl and Growl, they're a pair of wolves. They're brilliant, they are. And the not so beastly one, I suppose, Ziggs the Goblin.
Right, and I suppose that you're quite invested in this concert going well.
Well, they're usually pulling a good crowd, yeah.
But if it didn't go well, you'd be in a bit of bother, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't think the brewery would be very happy.
No, I suppose they wouldn't. Good to know. Let's hope it goes well for you.
Well, thanks very much. Anyway, are you having a beer or not?
Well, I'll have, not that beer though. I'll have a fresh flagon, if you don't mind.
Yeah? What's your poison?
Finish.
Anyway,
Bennis?
3 Bennis.
Cool. And
I'll get this lot.
It's a young lad, and like I say, he's ginger, got curly ginger hair all over the place, spots, and he's got one of those like bun fluffed moustaches, but with like a few like scraggly hairs sticking out of his chin. He's got a big leather apron on, and he pulls off 3 Bennises. That'll be 5 gold then, please.
Jesus Christ. I'll pass him a platinum.
Platinum coins. Everyone thinks I've got change. They think I'm the Bank of Benif round here, and
Yeah, best actually.
he gives you some change. Gives you 5 gold change. You'll be careful going around here waving platinum round. People think you're one of those rich people, and they'll come and rob you.
It's almost like we're the heroes of Porphyry. That'd be
Never
crazy,
heard of
wouldn't
you. Never heard of you.
It's alright. You will have done by the end of the evening.
Right. Okay. If you say so.
Now I'm going to take a seat and wait for the Beastly Boys.
Yes, I'm going to take a seat too. Somewhat behind Rolio and in the shadows a little bit. Not the band.
No worries. So a crowd starts to gather, and again I'm ad-libbing this as much as my best as I can because I wasn't planning on this. And you see taking to the stage, and people start to applaud. This big beast folk man. He's a bull, so you know, huge cow-like head, massive horns, a big ring through his nose. Imagine the Tauren from World of Warcraft. Bounce the bunny is quite, again, probably about Gottle's sort of height. This bunny kind of person, and they're all wearing like quite baggy. You know, imagine what rappers wear, like a big loads of baggy clothes. Howl and Growl, the twin wolves. You can imagine what they look like. And Ziggs the goblin, he's got like this Mohican, rings, piercings all over the place. And they break into like a rap, basically. I've got some lyrics here, so I'll do my best.
Well, oh, you've done your lyrics, have you? Oh,
I've got
let
some
them
lyrics.
start
Go on. What are you gonna say?
then. Don't get too overinvested because I'm going to cast silence on the bastards as soon as I can.
Okay. So Big Mo the Bull takes up. They all have, rather than microphones that exist, they've got like speaking horns, speaking trumpets. people are like cheering them on, and in this big, deep, booming voice, I'm the beast with the beef, and I'm bringing the grill. Stakes are high when I'm rapping for real. Horns on point, I don't need a crown. I'm the bull in the booth, and I'm tearing it down. Are you jumping in?
I am going to jump in and do the crowd a favour at that point.
And cast silence.
I am going to cast silence on the lead
On him?
finger in. Yes, on him.
He stops. Well, he doesn't. He has actually stopped his bit. Then Bounce the Bunny takes to the front of the stage. Is quick with
Well,
the
he
kick,
can't-
come the hair with the flare. Go on.
He can do, but if he's in a 30-foot radius, you can't hear him.
He goes quiet. He's got no idea that he's quiet. The crowd's all looking a little bit confused. Howl and Growl and Ziggs the Goblin looking very confused, and they sort of step up to start doing their bit, and there's no sound. And the crowd's looking around, and the audience starts going boo, and chucking like tomatoes and stuff at them, and they're looking really like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I think you should sing a song of the heroes of Porphyry and probably get this crowd to go to the Happy Crown instead.
I'm just happy watching that smug bastard behind the bar suffer.
Yeah, he's like running around like, what's going on? What's going on? The brewery ain't gonna be happy about this. And you hear a couple of like murmurs of people sort of going, bring back where's Fawcett got to these days? One day he's here and then the next day he wasn't. Bring him back. And the kid behind the bar's going, don't you start talking about him again. And they go, yeah, bring back Fawcett. And
Yeah,
people
I'm gonna
start
start a
chanting,
chant of
Fawcett, Fawcett, Fawcett. And the people, the beast folk up on the stage are looking around really like, what the fuck is going on? And they leave the stage. They leave. And yeah, the people are chucking pint glasses at the wiry kid behind the bar, and start leaving, basically.
Oh, I think we should open a bar.
Open a bar, you see.
We can sell some blood wine.
I
mean, we could probably buy this one quite cheaply from the brewery now.
As someone sort of passes you by, you hear them. They hear you talking. Let's say it's an old fisherman. And he sort of says, "There a funny talk there is about this place. That Fawcett, he didn't just up and leave by his own accord. You should look into it if you can. Though I recognise you all, heroes of Porthbury you are. Everyone round here is very grateful to you all."
Yeah, so what happened to Fawcett and the butler?
Oh, he was here, then he wasn't. He shut up. Next morning, people coming in. One here's this spotty kid. Said the brewery's taken over.
What is the name of the brewery, do you know?
Dunno, it's called the brewery.
It's just called the brewery. Oh, okay.
Dunno what this organisation is. That is called the brewery.
Well, we've taken down dictators before.
We have.
Well, I'm sure of you lot looking into it, it'll all work out fine.
Right, well, we'll have a go. Is there a pub that's any good that's not this place?
Happy Crown.
Happy Crown?
Happy
Oh,
Crown?
you must have some money.
That's a quite expensive place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than
Yeah,
it.
right up the top by the government, that is. Government buildings.
Oh, we're heading to the government buildings anyway.
Oh yeah, got business, have you?
I suppose you could say that. Right, well, last one to the, what's it, Crown again?
Oh,
Happy Crown.
the Happy Crown. Oh yeah, well good luck with that. I'm going back to work.
Well, you enjoy your work, Ted, and, hopefully we'll get Fawcett back in place and the drinks back down to a reasonable level.
Yeah, free they were mostly, weren't they? Maybe that's why the brewery took over.
Well, they were free once Fawcett passed out behind the bar, certainly.
Yeah, it makes sense now you say it.
Right,
Oh well.
let's go with this Happy Crown. You enjoy your work today, young fella, my lad. And,
Young. He's old. It's probably about mid-afternoon, let's say.
That's okay. He might be old in comparison to himself, but he's young in
Compared
comparison to me.
Yes. Cool. Okay. So, where are you going?
I was only going to try and get people to actually go to the Happy Crown, as in the people currently in the bar. But we don't
What
really need
do that?
we need to go see Celadon.
Right, why not? Saladon, and why this note thing didn't work. Because that seemed to be a fairly airtight plan.
It was a very airtight one. And funnily enough, now he's got a promotion. It's a bit coincidental. I never liked him from the start, you know that.
Guys, sorry, do you mind if we have a small break? Because I have a headache and I really need to get up.
Yeah, we can. Let's take 5 minutes. So,
I'm good to go.
we're back from our short break, our short rest. and I believe the party are heading to the government building at the very top of Porthbury's Hill. This is an old castle from what was obviously previously the Kingdom of Porthbury. It's been repurposed into offices and places with business that the government used to manage Meneth and its many towns and cities and other such things. You arrive into the big open grounds of the castle. There's no wall surrounding this, like there was, for example, in Willistandria. The palace had the wall around it. There's none of that. It's just you come to an open sort of area, very well kept, very well maintained. The city just sort of stops and makes way to it. And there's the castle stood at the top, with its commanding view over the land beyond and the sea below. You go on inside the building, and people sort of look at you and don't really pay you much attention. Bearing in mind you have come in off of a boat, you've been to a pub, so you're probably all a bit dishevelled, a bit smelly. There is a young half-elf woman sat behind a desk. All looks very official. She seems to be writing on scrolls and handing them to people, and others seem to be coming and going, reporting to her, and some are sat on benches and such. She's got strawberry sort of coloured hair, sort of reddish hair. It's all tied back quite neatly. She's wearing a nice dress with a cardigan. The weather has changed since you were last here. It is cooler now. It is the autumnal sort of part of the year. Early autumn, so it's chilly. It's not as warm as it was when you left, where you're towards the end of the summer. She spots you all coming over. She sort of stops what she's doing and looks up. She maybe has some spectacles which she pushes up her nose, and she expectantly waits for someone to speak.
We want to see the minister, please.
Oh, that's very forward of you, isn't it?
We're quite forward. Tell him that the heroes of Porphyry are waiting for him.
She looks at you. I've heard of the heroes of Porthbury, but I've never seen the heroes of Porthbury. How do I know that you're them?
He'll know.
Take a seat over there and I'll send word, but he's very busy these days. I'm not going to make any promises.
Take a seat and start playing with like some fake plants that have been put in place.
Just, oh, they're not fake, they're all real. Give me a persuasion roll just quickly, just to see like how sure of what you said that she is.
Plus 2. 17.
Okay. She sort of summons someone over, and perhaps another half-elf, a young man, and sort of speaks in his ear and then points at you all, and he looks over and nods. And you're sat waiting for ages. Like, a couple of hours pass by. When, from a side door, you see Albertus Celadon. He's got his sort of curly-ish, wavy-ish grey hair, clean-shaven man, human man, in his sort of late 50s, early 60s. A few wrinkles here and there, but he's got this lovely, flowing, like almost a really long coat of deep crimson colours, and these lovely shiny buttons and such on it. It's got epaulets as well on the shoulders, and he looks out. He sees you all. He comes over. My goodness, I haven't seen you all in ages. What happened to you? Where have you been since you left?
Into Alessandria.
Alessandria, excellent. Listen, this isn't really the place for a catch up. Why don't you come up to my office?
Okay. I follow his precise walking style.
Takes you through, and it's all these, I don't think you've been through here before. It's all very regal. Red carpet floor on it, like a red carpet strip that's sort of sat on top of flagstone floors, and there's ornate sconces, flowers, and tapestries, paintings, all sorts. And you sort of led through all these corridors and such, up some stairs, and you eventually come into this room, and it's very much a working office. There's bookshelves, desks of papers, and all that sort of stuff. And he sort of sits you down, and he pours a couple of glasses of what we'd call in this game bisky. Hands them to each of you, and he sort of hesitates with Opal, and
I take it.
he sort of remembers that you're not as your appearance, and he sort of gives it to you.
Thank you.
Tell me all of your adventures, and I love to hear what happened. Ilastandria, you said. Did you meet with Ferronax?
Yes, we've met with Aranax. But we want to know what happened with Rumsey. We gave you a foolproof plan and he looks like he didn't work.
Ah. Well, I was afraid you might have asked about that. And there's a reason I'm now the minister. You see, I went to the previous minister, Darren Tommen, and I told him that you had acquired the evidence we needed to make sure that Robert Rumsey was satisfied and would be no further problems for us. I even presented it to him, the letter. And he told me that we will not be negotiating with pirates or any of that jazz, and the militia would handle it. And I said, I don't think that's going to work. He wants blood, for the murder of his parents. But we have a means. He agreed that obviously if we could provide evidence of what had happened to his parents, as was in this letter, that he would leave us alone. He'd be satisfied. Well, the letter was taken from me by Darren, and basically I went down to the docks to meet with Robert, as was agreed. But when I had no evidence to give him, he wasn't happy. They took to their ships and started opening fire, and it was only the cannons that we have up on the point, the guards headquarters, the military headquarters. They returned fire, sank a few of their ships, and it was just overwhelming enough that they fled. I believe Robert's ship got away, but it did sink a couple of his ships. You might have seen their masts sticking up out of the water when you came back in to the bay. But basically, the people were up in arms about it, and I held a conference with them. I took over the stadium, and I held a conference there, and I told them that the evidence was given to Minister Tommen, and he chose to do nothing with it. And this instigated a vote of no confidence against him. I managed to retrieve the evidence, presented it to the people and the rest of the government here, and for this they decided to elect me as their new minister.
Where's Tommen now?
He was exiled, I believe.
You don't know where he went. You didn't keep an eye on the ex-minister.
No, he was gone. I don't know if he just went on his own. I never gave any orders to exile him. He just disappeared.
Must be. Well, that's an unfortunate. Well, fortunate for you. Series of events.
Well, what can I say? He took the evidence from me, and
How did you get it back?
what did I literally just say? It was
You just acquired it back.
he took it back after it was found out that Tommy had ignored it. So this office was searched and the evidence was recovered, and that's when everybody decided that we should have a vote of no confidence, and they instated me as their minister.
Okie dokie.
So I had a proper
Not do an
brain
inside
fart
joke
then,
on him.
Yeah, you can do. I had a proper brain fart right then when you said, "Well, how did you find the evidence?" Like, I'm sure I literally just said how you found the evidence, but it's gone.
19 on insight.
He's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay. I still don't like
That's
him.
how events happened. He's not showing you any. You have no reason to disbelieve him.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm pretty sure there's probably you get the impression that there's an entire city's worth of people that will back up what he's just said.
Yeah. Just seeing if he'd done it in an underhanded way that the rest of the city wouldn't notice, but yeah. But obviously not. So yeah, yeah, we was in Alessandria. We stopped off at Port Horizon for a bit, and then went off to Alessandria. Sorted that mess out there that you left behind, and come back in.
What do you mean the mess I left behind?
The taxation issues. You were sent over here to sort the trade routes out, was you not?
Oh, yes, I started getting into all that to try and help send trade back their way, but unfortunately, until the tax issues were sorted out, but nobody could get near the palace, so...
Well, we got in and we solved it.
Congratulate. How did you do it?
Lots of failed attempts.
It's okay, you don't have to actually physically say the whole... You can just say, we tell him the story, and then...
Yeah, we regale him, and I'm gonna keep an eye on him when we mention us defeating Salvyr.
Yeah, he sort of reacts as anybody else reacted, like, delightfully, like, you've solved a problem that no one's been able to solve for a decade. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're good, aren't we? Yeah.
All it took was a bit of brute force, obviously, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, they're too peaceful over there.
They were, probably not so much anymore, very oppressed.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll sort it all out now. But we do need to head up to Lower Farm. Is that house still available, or have you got rid of it now?
I believe there's some lodges in there, but it couldn't be made available to you.
We only need one night.
Oh, if it's just one night, then you could. I'll put you up at the Happy Crown. How about that?
Of course. And yeah, we'll get some horses tomorrow and head up to Lower Farm. Is there anything you want us to take up to there?
No, I haven't had many dealings with them since becoming the minister.
Okay, I'll leave him be for now.
Before you go to Orofan, Rowley, I would like a chat with you.
Just me?
Yes, just you.
Okay.
The way we will do this chat is I will jump on with you at some point and we will do the chat just recording of us so that I can insert it into the podcast. But nobody else will know what our conversation is.
That's fine.
Interesting.
So it'll be next time we'll have Rodeo goes to speak to Thingy before you leave, and then that will get inserted, and if he chooses to divulge it, that'll be up to him.
So how come you don't want to share anything with us? What's happening?
This is a private matter for Rodeo. There's nothing to worry about. It's just some information that he might be interested in.
Fair enough. That's grand with me. No problem. I don't need to know everything. Don't need to know the ins and outs of every fart he makes.
I only do that on my sleep.
Yes, but I don't sleep, so I hear it all.
He's always on sentry mode.
It's like the Scotch Guards doing flipping trumpet voluntary.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, we'll
it's up to you.
Rolling over
Guys.
the blacksmith.
If there's anything else, you want to discuss, role play, anywhere you want to go, we can do that. Or if the next plan is it's literally we want to go to Orofan, that's fine. We'll leave it there. I'll do the separate bit with James.
Can we talk
And
to
then,
Finger quickly, the minister? What's the deal with the new brewery in town?
he's still Albertus. He's still known as Albertus.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh. Apparently, you're talking about the drunken fungus, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's everyone's favourite haunt. Well, Fawcett was apparently causing it to bleed money. The brewery took over. But no one's seen or heard of Fawcett since.
Where do we find the headquarters for this brewery?
Well, that's the thing. I don't really know where they're based. They just showed up one day. We've been trying to investigate it and find out a bit more information because it seems very strange that one of our citizens should go missing.
Yeah.
Especially someone as well known and as liked as Old Fawcett.
Yes.
Are we sure that this pirate fella really went away?
Well,
It does
yes,
sound a bit piratey.
I saw him get on his boat and sail away and then start opening fire and we all fled.
But
Right.
he did say in the past that he will come back. So maybe he's undercover now. He came back, or
That was
But the thing was,
for your reference. That was he was going to come back to deal with the who killed his parents thing, which is what
yes, I know.
you
But
guys have gone.
if he came back and this happened, then he might come back in a different way, maybe undercover.
maybe, yeah, I see what you
trying
mean.
to-
I see what you mean.
I was gonna say, the thing with boats is for them to be gone, they only have to sail around the corner, so you can't see them. They don't have to go very far.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
have
would have
any
noticed them
reports.
coming in there.
We didn't have any reports from the coastal roads that the ships had been spotted around the corner. But I suppose you're right; they could have done that.
Might just be worth getting the guards to keep an eye out on anybody that's known associates of the pirate, you know.
I will make arrangements for them to look out for anybody by the description of Robert Runcie. How about that?
Good plan. Like it.
Okay, I could do that. Not a problem.
I think some sort of rest and repose, and we'll let you have your little conflab with Rolio while we go and
Get
get
a
you
beer,
sorted
Finger.
with some supplies. Open.
Yeah, let's go.
I think you
And
need to
we'll meet
feed.
later. Yes, I am.
Yes, if you, he takes like a almost like a checkbook out, and he scribbles some bits in there, and he hands it over to you, and it says on there, guests of Minister Celadon.
Adon.
Guests of Minister Celadon admit free to the Happy Crown. Payment in full to Miss Casey Crapper.
I think that sounds like a plan, and we've reached a point where we can go away from the minister for now, and draw things to a close for this evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at the real world clock.
Exactly, and he'll just say, I hope you have a pleasant evening, and Rolio, come by tomorrow morning before you leave for Orifan, and I will see that there are 3 horses, or would you like 1 horse and a cart?
No, the cart's a good show.
In that case, I'll get you a sturdy horse, a cart with supplies, and means to sleep in. That's a few days, isn't it, to get to Orifan? Goodwill gesture from me.
Thank you very much, Sullivan.
Thank you. It's very kind of you there, Governor Minister.
Minister now.
Well, I was giving you both titles. You should be happy.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
Man can never have too many titles.
And with that, you up and leave the office, head towards the Happy Crown, and we will leave it there for this evening. So thank you very much for playing. Thanks again, Pocket Bard, for these great sounds. Again, if you're in the Kansas City area, and you can get along to the event we mentioned at the start, which was called. Oh, let me get my pieces of paper off the floor, so I chucked them away as we didn't need them. If you can go along to Meeple-a-thon in Kansas City, Missouri, looking for Conquest, a co-host between Trapsuit Studios and Tipsy Bard, starting from tomorrow until Sunday. You can go along to that, please do. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you again next week for Last of the Summer Strahd.
Goodbye, Gummits in Yorkshire.
Not Kansas City, Dorothy.
Well, close enough.
With
So-
the storm brewing in, it may well be very Kansas-esque over the next
It
couple of
could
days.
be. It could be. So click those heels together, guys, and batten down the hatches because we do have a storm coming in. I'll leave it there. Good night. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Good night.